I keep telling people, I'm a man of integrity. I'm a kind person. I'm a nice person. Now, sometimes people see me talking shit. That's just me being passionate and having fun. Right? I'm being entertained. Like if I'm turning up, I'm being entertaining right now. We're just having fun. But behind all that bullshit, I'm a kind person. I'm a fair person. I'm very objective. Okay? I would love to make amends with anybody who got beef with me. I've been stated that. It's them that has issues. Me and Chef Ryan tried to do a healing phone call instead of healing phone call and make amends for Ankh one time, right? And both of us, we was all on a three-way. Chef got mad at me for exposing this before, but I don't give a shit right now. We was all three on a phone call and was supposed to make amends and iron this shit out so niggas can get back on YouTube and have conversations together. I'm telling you right now, if it was a title that said Ankh versus Chief X, Ankh and Chief X discussion, that video would go viral. Because niggas just, like that conflict, right? I've never been against me and Ankh making amends. He's against it for certain reasons, right? The pain is too deep. I've embarrassed him too much. I've exposed things that he did immoral to me, and he owes me, and he can't get over it. Me and Ankh used to be always cool. Me and Amin Ra squad was always cool. But Chief X one day got on his debunked pseudo bullshit, which I did, and I checked Asar Imhotep when Amin squad was together. I said Asar Imhotep because I was a real pseudo killer. I was a real pseudo hunter. I didn't care who you was. I told people I hunt pseudo hunters. I hunt pseudo killers. So if you call yourself a pseudo killer or a pseudo hunter, I'm gonna hunt you once you get pseudo. And this is how I jumped off. So I said, no. Brother Asar is teaching pseudo linguistics, bullshitting everybody. Made a video proving it. All the experts said Asar Imhotep is off his fucking rocker.
Chill out. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Right? And I went in and exposed Asar Imhotep. Guess why niggas don't do classes with Asar Imhotep and Wujaro no more? They don't take their meta classes. They don't take their linguistic classes because them niggas was grifting getting money. I exposed their ass and niggas stopped fucking with them. I cut their source and broke their ass up. Ain't nobody taking Wujaro's classes. Ain't nobody taking Asar's classes no more. Because I exposed that shit as pseudo-linguistics and everybody know it, whether they want to admit it or not. I showed people in these linguistic groups on Facebook, if you're not a part of Facebook in these circles, because Asar, a lot of these elders, we all Facebook friends, and in this circle, you guys may not understand all this. These people in these linguistic groups called Asar out. And I was showing people, look at the experts calling Asar out, and they said he had pseudo-linguistics. One time, this expert said, Asar, we have a group for pseudo-linguistics, and it's fun. You should join it. But this ain't that group. I started exposing Asar. One day, I got on Amin Ra Squad's live stream. I said, Asar, I bought his book. This is how real I am and how I supported all these niggas. I bought the book from Asar. Nigga, I didn't purchase your book. I supported you. I bought clothing from Wujaro. He made shirts for me. I support people, and I was supporting the Amin Ra Squad. Niggas ain't ever bought one product from me ever. And they got 5, 6 members, and not one member ever bought anything from me. Well, it's okay. I'm gonna be real and be me and I'm just this black power cat. That's how. So I bought Asar's book. So I was on a live stream. I said, Asar, he took a picture with me. I'm like posing, and he posted a picture and shit. I said, Sar, before I delve into this book, I need to know something.
Oh, shit.
Because if I'm reading a book about linguistics or whatever it's about, I don't want to be somebody who has no knowledge of it. And when you read it, you can easily get brainwashed or misled because you listen to somebody who was wise or who knows about the topic. I have no clue about the topic, so I can get brainwashed by Asar because he knows way more than me.
Right. I get that. That theory.
So I didn't want to get brainwashed. I'm on a live stream one day, so I asked Asar, do anybody you talk to linguistics about, all the other experts, because you're an expert and you're talking about these journals, do any of these whites, Mexicans, or Asians who's into linguistics, because they all agree with each other, do they support what you're saying in your book? Why did I ask that simple, common sense question? Asar had a motherfucking heart attack because he knew where I was going, and there's not one credentialed people in the world of linguistics who agree with Asar. Asar knows he can fool the cult or the conscious community and get over on them with this type of shit because we don't know nothing about no goddamn linguistics. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know what
he can fool you if you only listen to him and you're not listening to not one expert. So you think this nigga Asar deep. He can woo-wee. So he had nobody who was in cahoots with him outside of himself and Wu Jiao. So here, Ankh get nervous because I questioned him and went off on me and started disrespecting me. Because he didn't want Amun Ra Squad reputation to be soiled since he said they're built to debate the world of academia. But Asar would never debate the world of academia in linguistics. Clearly, they're not built to debate the world of academia, and they got called on it by me. That made Ankh go berserk and cuss me out on the live stream, and we fell out. Now I said to myself, why is Ankh cussing me out for a legitimate, no harm meant question to Asar? The Amun Ra Squad reputation was on the hook. That's why. And then I said, this nigga didn't diss me, and we've been cool. I was actually hurt when Ankh cussed me out on the live stream and dissed me because we never had a fallout. I was hurt because I thought he was my friend. So I got snapped back and I said, Ankh, don't you remember I sent you a case of moringa on consignment so you can make some money and even paid shipping for it?
So y'all was selling moringa like motherfucking narcotics?
I was helping people and trying to put niggas on game. So Ankh put the moringa in a bookstore. I said, Ankh, once you sell it, give me half the money you make and you keep half and you rolling now because I jumped you off. I'm trying to be kind to this nigga. 2 years later, I ain't seen one penny of that money. So I said, why, Ankh, why are you going off on me and you owe me money? He thought I forgot, but I didn't forget. I was just trying to keep the peace and didn't want to call him on scamming me for 2 years. I said, Ankh, you scammed me and took my money and never paid me a penny, and I gave you some shit on consignment. And it embarrassed him because nobody knew he scammed me.
Y'all did this live?
Yeah. So then I'm like, we talking and shit, and I called him out again. I said, Ankh, you've been claiming you own this bookstore, the Black Dot Bookstore, Bookstore in Atlanta. Look it up. You can Google and find out who the owners were. He's claiming he owns this bookstore that he had my products in. Come to find out, his name was nowhere on any paperwork, and all they did was allow him to put his products in their store so he can make some money and they can make some money, and he got called out on it, and he was a fraud. He can't get over that. Then he went against me on Black Egypt because I had the Amun Ra Squad wiggling all over the goddamn place. Trying to, Chief Exton called up Black. And they were scared and on pins, and they were walking on. They went crazy when I made Black Eater debunk, and it was over from there. From then on, them niggas didn't want to debate me, but after a while, Ankh tried to debate me, but he really didn't want to debate me.
Can we do a... I'm sorry.
Ankh was
hold on,
trying to fight for Black Egypt.
I know you.
That's why he was selling clothing called Abju wear. Abju means Abydos. Ankh was selling Caucasian history clothing. And he didn't want to lose his source of money, because if niggas find out they not Egyptian or they not North African, then they're not going to wear Egyptian and North African clothes. And they're going to say, fuck that shit, I'm West and Central African. So I was fucking with the nigga money.
Can I read a comment to you real quick?
Sure.
Shouts to my brother.
I'm here, so I'm pouring it on.
Yeah.
One more thing before you go, Brett.
Go ahead.
Me and Ankh had a chance to mend fences. And we got on a three-way. And I literally said, you know what? Even though I don't need to apologize because I never, ever wronged this nigga, I said, I'm going to apologize so we can get back cool and start doing live stream together.
Okay.
And then it was Ankh's turn to apologize. He refused to. And I said, Ankh, I just did all this apology and been kind and nice and trying to make amends, and you don't want to do the same thing, and you want to play like you just right? And the nigga got so pissed off because I called him on it. He said, fuck you, fuck your mama, and your mama's a bitch. That kills all that. And we never made amends. Because Ankh had foolish pride. I call it foolish pride. He was so prideful, but at a point it becomes foolish pride. But Ankh called about 10 niggas mama's a bitch. I said, Ankh, you don't know my mama. This is a real story. Listen, on my children, I wouldn't lie to y'all.
I'm not saying you lied. I know God killer. Like, I can call him and shit. Like, these are, to me, it's just, but I keep hearing the same fucking narrative. Fuck your mama. Fuck that bitch. This shit is wild. This shit is diabolical.
Look what he put up. He said, yeah, I took that man.
I got fingerprints on this story, don't he?
He letting you know. Look, actually, Ankh said he took it. He knows he took it, but he had to play tough now and say he punked me and took my money. Nigga, I'm in California. What can I do, nigga? You won't say that shit in my face. They're here. But this is the angle Ankh took. Ankh has an immoral angle. Instead of just saying, you know what, Chief X, you're right. Let me pay you back this little money I owe you and get back. He refused to because I exposed his ass for scamming me in front of the community.
Okay.
Chief X ain't never done one person in this community wrong. This is the same thing I've been talking about cult life. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And haters listening to other haters spew lies on you, and they believe them. So Joel is believing what Ankh said about me without even asking me for clarification or getting clarification from me. So in cult life, people just believe somebody because he doesn't like me, because he's mad at me because I've debunked his beliefs, and because of all this shit, he just takes sides and believe what Ankh said, because Ankh and Jolanda are friends, and Ankh and Jolanda are on a team together. Neither Joel or any of these idiots asked me. I would have clarified it for you and told you why and what's the issue with Jolanda. Okay? So I'm able to do that now. Joel, Ankh brainwashed you. I'm sorry. The line was, Chief X said that Jolanda don't have no cancer because Jolanda was taking up donations from people to support her in her cancer she said she had. At the same time, Jolanda been shooting fire on me for a year and being disrespectful. So Joel and Ankh has created this line where niggas is disrespectful to women. And threw me in that boat as if Jolanda hasn't been disrespectful to me. I always say this: never be the aggressor unless aggressed upon. Jolanda aggressed upon me. So I'm an eye for an eye guy. So if you come for me, insult me, or lie on me, I'm going to snap back. But I took it easy on Jolanda. And somebody asked me about her cancer and her taking donations. And my response was, I don't know what Jolanda have. I don't know. She says she has cancer and she's taking donations. This is exactly what I said. Ankh and his clique took me way out of context and tried to berate me and say Chief X said Jolanda's lying about having cancer and he's disrespecting women who has a cancer problem and just exaggerated and made up this shit. And here goes Joel, believe in him. I never said that. I'm sitting at just being honest, and I said specifically, and I'll pay anybody $100 if they can prove me otherwise. I said, I don't know what Jolanda has. I'm not in her life. I'm not her doctor. I haven't seen anything. I don't know. That's all I said. So, Joel, you should apologize for believing Ankh when Ankh lied on me and not just simply asking me because I would have told you.
All right, Lance.
And everybody made a lie about me for 2 fucking years.
Let me say something real quick. So you talking about? I'm assuming you're talking about Juju.
Juju.
Let me just preface the conversation with this. Like me and Juju, you know, we have a somewhat history. Shouts to the sister. Shouts to the situation she was going through. We would do shows and shit, and I could see that she was going through a lot of shit. I could see that she was going through a lot of physical shit, a lot of shit that she didn't even want to discuss. I was one of the last people to find out that she was going through the cancer stuff. And I mean, I respect her privacy because she, you know, I wasn't here when all the GoFundMe's and all of that shit. So regardless or irregardless of whatever me and Ju ever had a conversation about in the past or disagreements we had in the past, the one thing I don't want to do, and I'm going to say this publicly, is shouts to the sister. I wish her health because I was there when she was too sick to do shows. I was there when she was, you know, you could see it in her face, you know what I mean? And we can crash out all fucking day long. But on this particular topic, I just want to be clear where the channel stands because this is something that Chef spoke to me about before. And I know this is something that you and Chef had going on for a little while during it. Whatever you say, that's fine. That's your truth. That's what these Parasol sessions are for. You can speak your truth. I'm just saying, because it's on Tri Media, because it's on Carnivorous Podcast, Juju, I wish you the best of health, the best of success. And I hope you kick that shit because I know people that have cancer. I know people that's been through it. I know people that's had GoFundMe's. So if you're saying that you never said that publicly, I applaud you for it. But let me say this to you too, and I hate to pull the floor, Chef, if you want to say something. I just want to say something for 2 seconds. Sometimes we do have to apologize for shit that necessarily shit being taken out of context, I don't see all the other shit in history, so I'm probably interjecting in some weird shit. But it wouldn't hurt. Would you agree that if an apology, maybe even if it didn't solve the actual situation and you're understanding that people take what you're saying wrong, do you think that it would be against anything for you to apologize, even if that's how it was taken? Even if you apologize for the misunderstanding, But cancer is a serious thing. Motherfuckers die from that shit. Would that be something that you would be against, or is that door closed? Is that shut? At this point.
Yeah. So this is why I try to explain myself clearly, and say I'm not a disingenuous guy.
Right.
I'm not a rude or a cruel person.
Right.
This is why I had to tell people. Somebody asked me, "Does Juju have cancer?" My response was, "I don't know what she has. I don't even know her. I've never even seen her in person. I never said she don't have cancer and that she's lying. They lied on me and said I said that. They exaggerated me saying, I don't know what she has. I don't never know her. I never met her. That's what happened. So I can't apologize for them lying on me. Now, in the meantime, and currently, for the last 2 years, all Juju does is insult and disrespect me on Facebook, which you guys may not know or be privy of.
Yeah, no, I don't have a Facebook.
Right. So in 2 years on Facebook, I've never said a word to Jolanda, except commented on a post maybe once or twice. Or anything, but constantly and every month, she is berating me on Facebook. She knows this. I see it, and I ignore it. Jolanda has been evil to me for 3 years straight. I'm talking about like on an extreme level. Just 3 days ago, she was lying on me on Facebook. You guys may not be privy to.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not, and I don't like to do. I like to keep private things private, public things public. But once again, we're talking about cancer.
Jolanda made a post saying, "Source up." Jolanda, do not make me put this Facebook post of you disrespecting me 3 days ago, or you're going to be embarrassed right here, and this show will fall out. I can do it on my children right now. So, Jolanda, do you want me to source up and go there, or do you want to kill this shit? Because I can show it right now, just 3 days ago, on Ricky Ross' post. Do you not fucking remember, Jolanda?
All right, we got.